Урок номер 11. Lesson number 11. Привет, я твой учитель Константин. Как у тебя дела? How are you? Как у тебя дела? Как у тебя дела literally means how do you have things to do? This is how Russians greet each other, and it is informal, so be careful when saying «Как у тебя дела?» Only say it to your friends or your peers. Как у тебя дела? Спасибо, хорошо. Как у тебя дела? I'm glad to hear that. Now, today you will learn the following letter. It looks like this. This letter is called sh. And if you remember in the last episode we talked about the letter that looks very similar. It was called letter sh. Now the letter sh is very similar because it looks like 3 columns pointing up. But it does have this little what I call tail on the right side. The sound sh versus sha is similar because you are pushing air and it is very subtle. Just listen. Shh. Shh. Can you tell the difference? Now, of course, when you pronounce words in English, you have a similar sound. Can you think of any words that have that sh sound? How about sheep? Or sheet? How about that sh sound? Should, like I should, or ship. Listen one more time. And I know it's not easy to hear the difference. But if you say ship one more time, and then just say the first sound, sh, and then take a pause and say sheep or sheet, and just focus on the first sound as well. Shh. Alright, so what you've learned so far is that the letter sha represents the sh sound. And one word which is very useful in Russian and also contains this sh sound is word еще. Еще. Еще means more. So if you'd like more food on your plate, for example, during the dinner party, you should say еще, пожалуйста. Еще, пожалуйста. Now you try it. Very good. Take a look at this letter. Буква E. Letter E. Now, this is very simple. This letter represents this typical Russian E sound. So in Russian, we don't have A or E or anything like that. It's just E. And it's not very common. So for example, if you hear a Russian word that begins with the E sound, that means that it probably came somewhere from abroad. And I'll give you some examples of these words in a couple of slides. But one word which begins with the E sound and is of Russian origin and also very useful is the word это. Это. Это means this, like this car. I see this car over there. So this. And it also means this is. For example, in a sentence, this is a car. This is. This is my friend. In Russian, it's the same. Это. Это я. So repeat after me. Это я. This is me. Or this is I. Это мама. Это мама. This is mom. Это папа. Это папа. This is dad. Это там. Это там. This means this is over there. Это там. Now take a look at these words. Ekran. Ekran means screen, such as a TV screen or any kind of screen. Ekran. Электричество. Электричество means electricity. And, as I said, these words are of foreign origin. Now take a look at this letter. Буква Е. We talked about this letter before, but I would like to revisit it one more time because this letter is quite tricky. Now we said before that this letter represents sound Е. Do you remember how to say to eat in Russian? Есть. Есть means to eat. If you're hungry, this is how you say it in Russian. Я хочу есть. Я хочу есть. Now you try it. What if you don't want to eat? How do you say in Russian, I don't want to eat? Я не хочу есть. So let me say it slowly. Я не хочу есть. So pay attention how the letter Е is pronounced in the word не, which means don't, I don't want, не, versus есть, to eat. Не есть. So what's going on here? Why есть is pronounced with the y sound and не is pronounced without that y sound? For example, I don't say не, не. I say не. Here's another example. When I say my name is, I don't say меня. I say меня. Меня. Меня зовут Константин. Or you can use my nickname, Костя. Меня зовут Костя. Notice that the letter Я also follows the same rule because it follows a consonant letter. Ня. Right? So remember we talked about that rule. Every time the letter Е or Ya follows a consonant, it's pronounced without that Y sound. Меня. So what I would like you to do is to pronounce these syllables. And I know it's a little bit silly, but believe me, it will help you quite a lot. So let's do this. Ме, мя, не, ня, ле, ля, те, тя, се, ся, ве, вя. Хорошо. Now, some of these syllables actually are quite useful. So, for example, if we put these syllables together, няня, it's a word, means nanny or babysitter. Now, you say it, няня. Good. Now say нет. Нет means no. And дядя. Дядя. Дядя means uncle. Now, my nickname is Kostya. And most Americans say Kostya. Kostya. But it's not pronounced Kostya. Why? Because in Russian, we have that tya sound. So, let me put it another way. The consonant plus the letter ya results in the sound tya, or bya, or ся, or vya, etc. In my name, it's tya. The y sound is gone. Костя. Меня зовут Костя. А как тебя зовут? Меня зовут... And now you can say your name. Меня зовут. And then if you want to ask me, say а как тебя? А как тебя зовут. А как тебя зовут? And what is your name? Меня зовут. So, learn this phrase and remember it for the rest of your life, because you'll be saying it many, many times. Меня зовут. Literally, it means they call me. But in English, it means my name is. Как тебя зовут? Как тебя зовут? Как тебя зовут? So again, Russians may say it with different intonations. Как тебя зовут? Как тебя зовут? Or как тебя зовут? Doesn't matter how you say it, it means what is your name. So practice saying it with different intonations. So, you know now how to say my name is. You are able to ask somebody else what is your name, and you almost done with the Russian alphabet. I feel like this lesson was a little bit challenging, but don't worry about it too much. We'll practice what you've learned in the next lesson, and of course, we'll learn some new words. But for now, keep practicing. До встречи. See you soon.